But now to something that is very close to home and very close to our hearts. In a moment, our reporter Sally Obermeder is going to share with you a very private and emotional story. Unfortunately, it's also a story that so many Australian women are familiar with. It's a tough one for us here at Today Tonight. Sal is such a beautiful person and is so highly regarded within our team. Now, just a couple of weeks ago, Sal became a first-time mum. Baby Annabelle is a modern miracle. She's an IVF baby. Now, the bub is perfectly healthy. She is so typically Obermeder stunning and, of course, is impossibly cute. But just the day before giving birth, Sal was diagnosed with a very aggressive form of breast cancer, completely out of the blue. So tonight, with the help of our guest reporter, Dr. John Darcy, this is Sally's story of highs and lows that are just so hard to fathom and of a battle that is just beginning.
I feel robbed of my time with her, you know, like I should be like other new mums going to mother's group and, you know, just spending time with my baby.
On golden mornings like these, Sally Obermeder's heart is both overflowing and breaking.
Every time I just look at her, I'm just like, oh, I can't believe how much I love you. Annabelle.
Every day, she wakes knowing the baby she once only dreamed of having is real. But at that same moment...
Some days I think I still am in shock. I wake up and think, oh yeah, that's right, it's still true.
Sally is about to go through an ordeal no new mother should have to face. She's one of our own. Today Tonight's national entertainment and lifestyle reporter, it's Sally's dream job.
So I cover entertainment, fashion, beauty, celebrities, and anyone who knows me knows that they're the things I live for.
It was a seamless transition from the world of finance to an A-list career in the media. She and husband Marcus hoped the next passage in their life would be as smooth as they tried for a baby. After 7 frustrating years, the couple tried IVF.
It's been a long time coming. I waited a long time to be a mum.
After one cycle, a blessing. Annabelle Obermeder, born just 2 weeks ago.
Can I hold her?
May I?
Yeah, of course. Hello.
Great sense of hope.
Oh, I'd look at her and I think that's what it's all about, you know. That's what I have to, you know, she gives me strength, and she, you know, that's what I have to fight for. Yeah. That's why I have to do it.
Now, at a time when most mothers are battling exhaustion from an unsettled newborn, Sal's sleepless nights aren't because of Annabelle. You've had some bad news. Tell me about that.
So I basically went to see my obstetrician because I was 41 weeks and it's just my standard appointment. And just in passing, I mentioned to him that I've got a lump in my breast.
An ultrasound the next day confirmed a fear Sal could never have comprehended. As her baby grew inside her, centimetres away, something else was growing.
I went for the ultrasound, and then they said stay for a mammogram, and then they said stay for a biopsy, and then they said stay for another biopsy, and 7 hours later, when you're still there, you start thinking something's wrong.
And it happened the day before?
The day before.
You had Annabelle?
The day before I had Annabelle, they basically said to me, it's serious enough that we can't wait for you now to just have this baby naturally. You have to be induced and you need to start chemo as soon as possible. You've got breast cancer, you know, you've got these tumours, it's serious, it's aggressive, it's stage 3. And it's just a whirlwind. You just don't, you know, like the words chemo and having a baby just shouldn't be used in the same sentence. You know, like that's not what you expect to hear, you know. You don't expect to turn up to the hospital to have a baby sobbing, you know, because you've got cancer.
Well, breast cancer in pregnancy is rare. It's a very uncommon condition, but there probably is a bit of a link, particularly as women are having their babies older. They're starting to get up into that breast cancer prone age group, and so I think we're seeing more breast cancer related to pregnancy than we did perhaps 20 years ago.
Professor Fran Boyle from the Mater Hospital in Sydney is Sally's cancer specialist.
So this is Sally's mammogram, and it shows the cancer here, which is about 5 centimetres, really pretty large. And in it you can see a little clip here, which is a piece of metal that we've put into the lump, so that when it shrinks with the chemotherapy, we'll know exactly where to go with the operation.
Is there a sense of why me?
Part of me thinks, yes, why me? But then I think, well, 1 in 8 is such a huge number. But I just feel like, why now? Why now? Like, I waited so long to have a baby, and I feel robbed. I feel kind of robbed of my...
What do you feel robbed about?
I feel robbed of my time with her, you know, like I should be like other new mums, going to mother's group and, you know, just spending time with my baby and getting to know her. Instead, all I do is go to oncologist appointments and doctor's appointments and have blood tests, and that's not what new mums are supposed to do. This is supposed to be like the best time of my life, and I waited for so long until it was the right time, and now I feel like it's been taken from me.
Just looking into her eyes. I've got my 2 girls here.
For Marcus, his journey as a proud new dad has taken a turn he never could have expected.
Yeah, I think initially there was just a lot of shock. Since then, you know, we've talked to a lot of doctors and found out what the game plan is. And now that we know the game plan, all you can really do is, like you said, take it day by day.
Sally now faces months of chemotherapy in the hope it will shrink the tumour.
I'm having kind of the strongest chemo that you can have. The particular cocktail of what I'm having is quite hard, so it will, you know, there's obviously, you lose your hair, there's nausea, there's the chance of infertility.
Have you thought about storing your eggs for the future?
I've got 4, from when we had our cycle with Annabelle, we've got 4 embryos on ice. So I'm praying, in my heart of hearts, I always thought I'd have another child. So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, I can use those, one of those 4 little embryos, you know, will become a sibling for Annabelle. That's kind of my hope.